Welcome to Home Spot, your channel for daily home design and outdoor living. Today, we're diving into an Asian-inspired front yard garden design. So, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get inspired. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest tips and ideas here at Home Spot. Asian garden design is a timeless art form that blends nature and culture to create serene, contemplative spaces. Rooted in centuries-old traditions from countries like Japan, China, and Korea, these gardens emphasize harmony, balance, and simplicity. They often feature elements such as water, rocks, and plants arranged in a way that mimics natural landscapes. The goal is to create a tranquil environment that encourages reflection and peace. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a small urban space, incorporating Asian garden design principles can transform your outdoor area into a peaceful retreat. This design style is not just about aesthetics. It's about creating a space that nurtures the soul and fosters a deep connection with nature. Asian garden philosophy is deeply intertwined with cultural and spiritual beliefs. One of the core principles is the concept of balance and harmony. This is achieved by carefully arranging elements to create a sense of natural equilibrium. Simplicity is another key principle, often reflected in the minimalist design and the use of natural materials. Gardens are designed to be asymmetrical, mimicking the irregularities found in nature. Symbolism plays a significant role, with elements like rocks, water, and plants representing various aspects of life and the universe. For instance, rocks can symbolize mountains or islands, while water represents life and renewal. The use of borrowed scenery, shakiai, is also common, where distant landscapes are incorporated into the garden's design to create a sense of continuity and expansiveness. By adhering to these principles, you can create a garden that is not only visually appealing but also spiritually enriching. In Asian garden design, the balance of water, stone, and plants is crucial to achieving a harmonious and tranquil space. Water is often used to symbolize life, purity, and tranquility. It can be incorporated through ponds, streams, or waterfalls, creating a soothing auditory experience that enhances the garden's peaceful ambience. Stones are another essential element, representing strength, stability, and the timeless nature of the earth. They are often used to create pathways, borders, or focal points, and their placement is carefully considered to maintain balance and harmony. Plants bring life and color to the garden, with a preference for species that offer year-round interest, such as evergreens, bamboo, and flowering shrubs. The selection and placement of plants are guided by principles of seasonality and texture, ensuring that the garden remains vibrant and engaging throughout the year. By thoughtfully balancing these elements, you can create an Asian garden that is both aesthetically pleasing and deeply calming. When planning your Asian-inspired front yard, the first step is to assess your space and climate. Start by measuring the dimensions of your yard to understand the available area. Take note of existing features like trees, pathways, and structures that you might want to incorporate into your design. Consider the sunlight exposure throughout the day, as this will influence your plant choices. For instance, some plants thrive in full sun, while others prefer shaded areas. Next, evaluate your local climate. Asian gardens often feature plants that are native to specific regions, so it's important to choose species that will thrive in your environment. For example, if you live in a temperate climate, you might opt for Japanese maples, bamboo, or azaleas. In warmer climates, consider drought-tolerant plants like succulents or ornamental grasses. Understanding your soil type is also crucial, as it affects plant health and growth. Conduct a soil test to determine its pH and nutrient levels, and amend it as needed to support your chosen plants. By thoroughly assessing your space and climate, you can create a garden that is both beautiful and sustainable. Once you have assessed your space and climate, the next step is to create a design blueprint for your Asian-inspired front yard. Start by sketching a rough layout of your yard, including existing features and any new elements you want to add. Consider the key principles of Asian garden design, such as balance, harmony, and simplicity. Plan for a mix of elements like water features, stones, and plants to create a cohesive and tranquil space. Think about the flow and movement within your garden. Pathways should guide visitors through the space, encouraging them to explore and discover different areas. Use materials like gravel, stepping stones, or wooden planks to create these paths. Incorporate focal points, such as a stone lantern, a small pond, or a sculptural tree, to draw the eye and create interest. When selecting plants, focus on seasonality and texture. Choose a variety of plants that offer visual interest throughout the year, such as evergreens, flowering shrubs, and ornamental grasses. Group plants with similar water and sunlight needs together to make maintenance easier. Finally, consider adding elements of borrowed scenery by framing views of distant landscapes or neighboring gardens. This technique can make your yard feel larger and more connected to its surroundings. By carefully planning your design, you can create an Asian-inspired front yard that is both beautiful and functional. Water features are a cornerstone of Asian garden landscaping, symbolizing life, purity, and tranquility. Incorporating elements like ponds, streams, and fountains can transform your garden into a serene oasis. Ponds are often designed to reflect the sky and surrounding landscape, creating a mirror-like surface that enhances the garden's beauty. They can be home to koi fish, which add movement and color. Streams meander through the garden, mimicking natural waterways and providing a soothing sound that promotes relaxation. They can be lined with stones and plants to create a natural look. Fountains add a dynamic element, with the gentle sound of flowing water enhancing the garden's peaceful ambience. They can range from simple bamboo spouts to elaborate stone structures. When designing water features, consider their placement to ensure they integrate seamlessly with the rest of the garden. Proper maintenance is also crucial to keep the water clean and the features functioning well. Stones play a vital role in Asian garden landscaping, representing strength, stability, and the timeless nature of the earth. Stone arrangements can serve as focal points, symbolizing mountains or islands, and are often placed in groups to create a natural, balanced look. The selection and placement of stones are guided by principles of asymmetry and harmony, ensuring they blend seamlessly with the surrounding elements. Pathways made of stepping stones, gravel, or wooden planks guide visitors through the garden, encouraging exploration and contemplation. These paths are often designed to be winding rather than straight, creating a sense of journey and discovery. The materials used for pathways should complement the overall design and feel of the garden. For instance, gravel paths can evoke a sense of simplicity and calm, while stepping stones can add a playful, interactive element. By thoughtfully arranging stones and designing pathways, you can create a garden that is both aesthetically pleasing and spiritually enriching. Plants and trees are essential to bringing life and color to an Asian garden. Traditional choices often include species that offer year-round interest and are well-suited to the local climate. Evergreens like pine and bamboo are popular for their resilience and ability to provide structure and greenery throughout the year. Flowering shrubs such as azaleas and camellias add bursts of color in different seasons. Japanese maples are prized for their delicate leaves and vibrant autumn colors. Cherry blossoms are iconic in Japanese gardens, symbolizing the fleeting beauty of life. When selecting plants, consider their growth habits and how they will interact with other elements in the garden. Group plants with similar water and sunlight needs together to simplify maintenance. Incorporate a mix of textures and heights to create visual interest and depth. By choosing traditional Asian plants and trees, you can create a garden that is not only beautiful but also deeply rooted in cultural and spiritual significance. Entryways in Asian garden design are more than just functional. They serve as symbolic transitions from the outside world into a serene, contemplative space. Gates are often designed with intricate woodwork and traditional motifs, such as the torii gates in Japanese gardens, which signify the entrance to a sacred space. These gates can be simple or elaborate, but they always set the tone for what lies beyond. Bridges are another iconic feature, often arching gracefully over ponds or streams. They symbolize the journey and the connection between different parts of the garden. Bridges can be made from various materials, including wood, stone, or bamboo, each adding a unique aesthetic to the garden. The placement of gates and bridges should be carefully considered to enhance the flow and harmony of the space. By incorporating these entryways, you create a welcoming and intriguing introduction to your garden. Decorative elements like lanterns and statues add character and cultural depth to an Asian garden. Lanterns are a common feature, often made from stone or metal, and can be placed along pathways, near water features, or as focal points. They not only provide illumination but also symbolize enlightenment and guidance. Traditional Japanese stone lanterns, known as toro, come in various styles and can add a touch of authenticity to your garden. Statues often depict figures from mythology, Buddhism, or nature, such as Buddha statues, cranes, or turtles. These elements are strategically placed to create focal points and enhance the garden's spiritual ambience. When selecting decorative elements, consider their size, material, and placement to ensure they complement the overall design. By thoughtfully incorporating lanterns and statues, you can add layers of meaning and beauty to your Asian garden. Zen gardens, also known as karasansui or dry landscape gardens, are designed to promote meditation and mindfulness. These gardens typically feature raked gravel or sand, which represents water and is meticulously arranged to create patterns that evoke waves or ripples. The act of raking itself can be a meditative practice, helping to clear the mind and focus on the present moment. Rocks and stones are strategically placed to symbolize mountains or islands, creating a sense of natural harmony and balance. Minimalist in design, Zen gardens often include a few carefully chosen plants, such as moss or small shrubs, to add a touch of greenery without overwhelming the space. The simplicity and tranquility of a Zen garden make it an ideal spot for meditation, providing a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of daily life. By incorporating a Zen garden into your front yard, you create a serene space that encourages relaxation and introspection. The art of bonsai involves cultivating miniature trees that mimic the shape and scale of full-size trees. This ancient practice, which originated in China and was refined in Japan, requires patience, skill, and a deep understanding of horticulture. Bonsai trees are grown in small containers and are meticulously pruned and shaped to create aesthetically pleasing forms. Common species used for bonsai include juniper, pine, maple, and ficus. Each tree is unique, reflecting the care and creativity of its owner. Incorporating bonsai into your front yard can add a touch of elegance and sophistication. These miniature trees can be displayed on pedestals, integrated into rock gardens, or placed near entryways to create focal points. The presence of bonsai trees not only enhances the visual appeal of your garden, but also serves as a reminder of the beauty and complexity of nature. By practicing the art of bonsai, you can cultivate a deeper connection with your garden and enjoy the meditative benefits of this timeless tradition. Choosing a harmonious color scheme is essential in creating a cohesive and tranquil Asian garden. The color palette in these gardens often draws inspiration from nature, emphasizing subtle and soothing tones. Greens dominate the landscape, provided by a variety of plants, trees, and mosses. These greens are complemented by the earthy hues of stones and gravel, creating a natural and balanced look. Seasonal colors also play a significant role. For instance, the vibrant reds and oranges of Japanese maples in autumn, the delicate pinks of cherry blossoms in spring, and the serene whites of winter-blooming camellias. When selecting plants, consider how their colors will change throughout the year to ensure a dynamic yet harmonious appearance. Accent colors can be introduced through flowers, foliage, or decorative elements like lanterns and statues. These accents should be used sparingly to maintain the garden's tranquil atmosphere. By thoughtfully choosing a color scheme that reflects the natural world, you can create an Asian garden that is both visually pleasing and emotionally calming. Incorporating various textures is key to adding depth and interest to an Asian garden. Texture in the garden comes from a combination of plants, stones, water features, and other elements. Plants offer a wide range of textures, from the fine, delicate leaves of bamboo to the broad, glossy leaves of hostas. Mixing different plant textures can create a rich and layered look. Stones and gravel provide a contrasting rough texture, whether used in pathways, as stepping stones, or in rock arrangements. The smooth surface of a pond or the gentle ripples of a stream add a dynamic, fluid texture that contrasts beautifully with the solidity of rocks and plants. Wooden elements, such as bridges, gates, and benches, introduce a warm, natural texture that complements the other materials. By carefully combining these textures, you can create a garden that is not only visually engaging but also tactily rich, inviting visitors to explore and experience the space in multiple ways. This thoughtful use of texture helps to enhance the garden's overall harmony and tranquility. Pruning is a crucial aspect of maintaining the beauty and health of an Asian-style garden. The goal is to enhance the natural form of plants while ensuring they remain healthy and vigorous. Selective pruning is often used to shape trees and shrubs, creating clean lines and open spaces that allow light and air to penetrate. This technique involves removing dead or diseased branches, thinning out dense growth, and shaping plants to highlight their natural beauty. For example, in Japanese gardens, pine trees are often pruned to create a layered, cloud-like appearance. Shearing is another method used for hedges and topiaries, providing a more formal and structured look. When pruning, always use sharp, clean tools to make precise cuts and reduce the risk of disease. Regular pruning not only keeps plants looking their best, but also promotes healthy growth and prevents overcrowding. By mastering these techniques, you can maintain the elegant and serene appearance of your Asian-style garden. Modern interpretations of Asian garden design often involve a seamless blend of contemporary and traditional elements. This fusion creates a unique aesthetic that respects ancient principles while embracing modern sensibilities. Traditional elements such as stone lanterns, bamboo fences, and koi ponds can be integrated with modern materials like steel, glass, and concrete. For instance, a sleek, minimalist water feature can complement a traditional rock garden, creating a striking contrast that enhances both elements. Clean lines and open spaces typical of modern design can be combined with the natural, organic forms found in traditional Asian gardens. This approach not only preserves the tranquil and meditative qualities of the garden, but also introduces a fresh, updated look. Lighting is another area where contemporary technology can enhance traditional designs. Subtle, energy-efficient LED lights can highlight pathways, water features, and focal points, adding a modern touch while maintaining the garden's serene ambience. By thoughtfully blending these elements, you can create a garden that is both timeless and contemporary, offering a peaceful retreat that feels both familiar and new. Incorporating sustainable practices into Asian-inspired gardens is a natural extension of the philosophy that emphasizes harmony with nature. Water conservation is a key aspect, with features like rain gardens, permeable paving, and efficient irrigation systems helping to reduce water usage. Native plants are often used, as they are well adapted to the local climate and require less water and maintenance. This not only supports local biodiversity, but also creates a garden that is more resilient and easier to care for. Composting and using organic fertilizers can improve soil health and reduce the need for chemical inputs. Recycled and locally sourced materials can be used for pathways, fences, and other structures, minimizing the environmental impact of the garden. Additionally, incorporating wildlife-friendly features such as bird feeders, insect hotels, and native flowering plants can create a habitat that supports local fauna. By integrating these sustainable practices, you can create an Asian-inspired garden that not only looks beautiful but also contributes positively to the environment. Creating an Asian-inspired garden is a journey that blends tradition with modernity, nature with design, and tranquility with functionality. By understanding and applying the key principles of Asian garden philosophy, you can craft a space that is both aesthetically pleasing and spiritually enriching. From assessing your space and climate to creating a detailed design blueprint, each step is crucial in bringing your vision to life. Incorporating essential elements like water features, stone arrangements, and traditional plants adds depth and character to your garden. Structural components such as gates, bridges, lanterns, and statues further enhance its cultural and visual appeal. Maintaining your garden through proper pruning techniques and seasonal care ensures it remains vibrant and healthy year-round. Embracing modern interpretations and sustainable practices allows you to create a garden that is not only beautiful but also environmentally friendly. Whether you are looking to create a serene Zen garden, a dynamic bonsai display, or a harmonious blend of contemporary and traditional elements, your Asian-inspired garden can become a peaceful retreat that reflects your personal style and connection to nature. By thoughtfully planning and caring for your garden, you can enjoy a tranquil and inspiring outdoor space for years to come.